Behind the scenes, trying to go to school on time.
Okay, go to school.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Go, 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 go.
Now I really have to pee. How do you edit this? Oh, there we go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bad. I kind of just woke up and I'm a little sick, but it's okay. So today I wanted to do a get ready with me. I actually have to go to school in a little bit and I decided to, you know what? I want to do my makeup today and I want to film it. I've been really into, what's it called? Yellow eyeshadow, so I'm probably going to do something with that. If you want to stick around and watch, then yeah, please keep watching. I actually didn't do my eyebrows, so I'm going to do them quickly on camera. It's only 9:23 and it's already like 90 something degrees, and you know, this isn't probably what a get ready with me is because I don't know what to talk about because I'm concentrating on the makeup and I want to finish like really fast, so I'm just like Okay, so I quickly did my eyebrows. I'm gonna go in to my foundation. I'm going to be using the Infallible Pro Glow foundation. I used to have this in 203 I think, but now I got it on 204 because I got kind of tan over these past few weeks. My forehead is a different color than like my face, and then my arms are just, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to mix this because this is a little bit kind of dark-ish, so I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Sand, because it's pretty light. Because this is my my winter shade, and my winter shade is pretty light. I'm just gonna keep mixing them until I kind of get a shade. The only thing is that I feel like it might be a little too dark, but I'll probably fix it like by lightening it up with concealer or something. I'm on my last week of school for summer school. I think I'm gonna pass this class, but I'm actually really nervous to see for the next exam that we're having because it's the last week and that's when our last exam is. I don't know. I got a C on the last one and I got kind of bummed out about it. Because the first test I got a 90 and I was like, oh, look at me, I'm so smart. But then I was like, look at me, I'm totally gonna pass the next one. And then I didn't have time to study for the next one because of 4th of July and stuff, you know? Because my test was after 4th of July. And I got the test and I was like, oh my god. I knew some of the things, but there was like this one portion of the test that I was just like, oh no. As you can imagine, I did pretty bad on that side of the test. I got a C, so it dropped my grade from, I think, a 93 to like an 86, 85, something like that. And I was planning on trying to get an A. If I even get 100 on my next exam, I'll still stay like at 88 the most, I think. But it's cool. I'll pass the next one. I'll pass. I mean, at least this foundation matches my forehead. You know, sometimes it sucks about doing your eyebrows first is that you can get foundation on them. Because then, like, they end up looking really, really weird. So when you're trying to avoid your eyebrows, you kind of just, like, miss foundation on that area. And it's like, ugh, why? I'm probably going to oxidize later today, my skin. Probably gonna go a little bit more orange. Maybe I can get like one of those long sleeve shirts that are like really, really breezy. AKA, Marley, let me borrow your shirt. I have my foundation on. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I'm gonna go in with the new Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I've been really, really liking this one. You know what's weird is that usually I do my eyeshadow first, but for some reason, like the last 2-3 times I've been doing my makeup, I've been doing my foundation first. When I do my foundation first, I feel like I do things faster for some reason. Like, I think maybe that the time is going by faster, that I'm doing my makeup faster, and that I'm spending less time on my eyeshadow. And that's usually because since I do my eyeshadow first and sometimes I do things more detailed, that I spend a lot of time sometimes. So when there are days where maybe I have to rush, like today, and I do my foundation first, it's a little bit easier because if I just don't have time to do my eyeshadow, at least I still have my base done. If you're the type of person that focuses more on your base and how your foundation looks, then you'll have more time to do that and kind of focus on that than on the eyeshadow. if I am running late, I can just like get a blending brush really quick, get some bronzer, and like just blend it a little bit on my eye, and then I have my look already kind of done. I just add either falsies or mascara depending on how I'm feeling that day. I'm just gonna powder my face because I'm using a more of a dewy foundation, and then since it is pretty summery outside, the oils might seep through that I have on my nose because I am dry skin, but I can get a little bit oily in this area in the summer. So I just set my face with the Laura Mercier powder. Now I'm gonna go into my eyeshadow. Probably gonna be a little late to school, but hey, it's okay. You know, this is like the only bronzer that I've been using for like ever. And I kind of want to get a new one, but I don't know which one to get. Oh my gosh, I had like the weirdest dreams this morning. Like, okay, let me see if I can try and remember them because I kind of suck at remembering my dreams. The first dream, it was like the end of the world kind of situation. And hold on, I'm gonna be using this Makeup Forever eyeshadow. It's a yellow one. It's like that. I keep it on the packaging because I don't have room in my little Z palette anymore, and I don't want to get a new one. Literally, I'm going to just like use this brush, this blending brush. It's a Morphe 27. And then I'm going to blend it into my crease, just a little bit lower than my crease first. So all I remember is that like there was this big cage on only this certain area, and only those people were safe. And I guess I was driving with somebody. I can't even remember who the person was, but it was someone that I knew. And we were like, I don't know what I was doing, but I know that I was praying for some reason. For some reason, like I knew that the world was ending. It was just like a feeling, you know? And then like all of a sudden everything just goes dark. And then I'm like, it's happening. And then all of a sudden the cage disappeared and everybody that was in the cage was disappeared too. Like they were gone. And then I woke up and I got really scared. I was like, Lord, I'm sorry. I went to church on Friday, and you guys know that on Friday, the one that just passed, it was like 114 degrees, probably even more. And like, it was so hot that the power went out in the area where our church was, and we were in service. And all of a sudden, just like all the lights went out, the power went out, so we were all singing and stuff, and then it just like everything cut off and it got really dark and we were just like ugh. And then like we tried to continue the service, so we did. We actually had to move locations. That day, by the way, was an adventure. Let me tell you about Friday, because that day, let's just say it was a wild ride. Not really, I'm just being over dramatic, but here we go. Story time. A friend from El Salvador came over to visit, and he had to do some stuff or whatever, and we were basically in charge of him and everything. And me and my sisters last minute decided to go to Santa Monica. And what's it called, when we got there, we had to park really, really far away, and we put like about enough for like maybe 50 minutes on the meter, and so it was about like $1.25 maybe. We get there, and then we're looking for the pier, so the walk was probably like a 15-minute walk, and then the heat in Santa Monica, it wasn't as bad as where we live right now, but the only problem was is that it was super, super humid. Taking these two colors right here and kind of mixing them up, and I'm gonna put it in my crease. By the way, this look is inspired by I Love Sarah E's look. I'm pretty sure you guys know who she is. If you don't, just look her up, you'll find her really quick. She did like the summer look with like yellow, and then she put a little bit right here, but she did a little bit more different than I am. I'm just gonna add a little bit on the crease right here. More inspired, because like normally I do the yellow eyeshadow thing, but what I do is that I just do yellow eyeshadow, which is like cool on its own because you can go like that and put on an eyeliner, or just leave it alone and it looks really, really nice. But I feel like the orange really makes it pop. Oh, by the way, if the Makeup Forever one is a little bit too pricey, because it is like $19 for a shadow, and that's just like no. But there's also this one from ColourPop. I think it's called Tiki. Yeah, Tiki. If you guys don't want to spend money on that one, get this one. This one's really, really good. I think this is just not as neon, I guess. It's just like maybe a little bit more on the warmer side. I'm kind of late, so I gotta hurry. Even though it was less hot, it was more humid, so we were like dying of heat. We We were only there at the pier for what, like 20 minutes because I had to go back home to go pick up my cousin, right? Since I needed an oil change, I used my dad's car. We were on our way back and we were like trying to get there because the meters didn't have any more minutes, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a ticket, this is my car. Oh, and I was just freaking out because I'm that type of person that freaks out. We get there, we didn't get a ticket, like we got there just in time. So we left, and I think it was super hot, so I had the AC blasting in the car. And then I was trying to hurry because my cousin gets out at 2 o'clock, and then it was probably like 1:50 when we were leaving, and it was like a 40 to 50 minute drive. I was on the freeway trying to hurry. We get off the freeway, and as soon as we get off the freeway, the car just like makes this weird noise, and it's just going toot 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 toot, like this weird beeping sound. And the thing is that I don't know much about cars. None of us did. And this is not my car. I no lo conozco. I don't know it. I was just like freaking out. As soon as we got off, we parked by this Walgreens that was right by my cousin's school. And by the way, my cousin was probably waiting out in the heat for like, by this time, a good 25 minutes, like a good 20 to 25 minutes. And I was just there like, I'm sorry. And the thing is, she doesn't have a phone. She does have a phone, but she doesn't have internet, or she doesn't have like signal on her phone. So I called my dad, and he's like, okay, just pick up your cousin and then go home and we'll see. So then I put the car in reverse, and the car just like completely stops, and it just shuts down. Like the AC stops working, everything, and it just won't move. So we literally, like, I had to call my dad back, and I kept like turning the car on and off to see what was happening, like why that was happening. Nothing worked, and I was like just freaking out, like, oh my god. And then we put it on neutral, and then we just parked the car. When we tried getting out, we got off the parking space, so we had to, like, my sister and then our friend had to like push it back. Since we're actually right by the house, by walking is probably like a 15-minute walk. Why don't two of us go get our cousin, let her know that everything's okay, that the car just kind of has a couple, I don't know, it's just being difficult. And then the other one's gonna go home and go get the other car, which was my car. We decided to do that, but then my dad called. He's like, no, go back. They're gonna pick you up. And the thing is that I was like, okay, because he was like, don't split up. I was like, okay. I was like, fine, I won't split it. Then as soon as we get there, he's like, you know what? It was actually a good idea. You should go. And we're like, we're already here. So then, like, by this time it was what, like 2:40. So my cousin was probably waiting for like 40 minutes. And it was like hot. It was 114 degrees in the heat. Our shoes were like melting. Our skin was literally burning. And then, like, if you were outside that day, and you know what day I'm talking about, oh my gosh, it was a lot of, that was so hot. So then we just get a call saying that someone's gonna pick us up. So we're waiting, and like by this time it's probably like 3 something. We found out that our cousin like started to walk on the way home because like she asked for our friend's phone to like call her dad. Be like, hey, it's okay if I just walk because they're not here yet. And then on our way to the school, we found her. We were like, Catherine, because Catherine's her name. We're like, Catherine! And so we go to her, and then like we find this spot where we can just like sit down and like wait in the shade. So we just sat down. We waited for like maybe another 20 minutes because from where they were picking us up, it was like a 25-minute drive maybe. When they got there, we were like literally like every car that would pass by, they'd be like, is this the car? Is this the car? And it wasn't the car. And then as soon as we saw, because we were all just chilling, we were all talking, and then we saw it, and literally all at the same time we went, ah! But yeah, then like we were all being super dramatic. We were like, oh, it's so hot. We were dying. It's like it's the desert. And then like afterward, when all that happened, like we were on our way home, and I was like, you know, we're being so dramatic. Like our house is literally like a couple blocks away. Like we need to stop. It's not like we were stranded. Thank God we didn't, like, that didn't happen to the car when we were in the freeway, because then like the people who picked us up, they had water. We were just like chugging it down because it was ice cold, and it just felt so good, which probably wasn't good since we were in the heat. I'm just gonna put on these falsies. They're the Ardell Wispies, the Studio Wispies. And then after that, that's when the thing happened at church where the power went out. So it was a very eventful day. I don't know about you, but in our house, when all that was happening, when we got home, the AC wasn't working either. It was just shooting hot air. So that was fun. Normally with this look I go in with like a more orangey color, but I am going to school and I feel like that's just a little too much. So this is it. This is how the look came out. I hope my lashes are on right. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then don't forget to turn on the notification bell because once I upload, you guys can see my videos right there. And yeah, this is what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a really, really great day, night, afternoon. And I hope you guys are having an amazing, 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 wonderful day, week, year, month, whatever. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Okay, scorching hotness right now. It's really hot. Wearing a basic outfit. Nothing too nice. Bands, pants with big, ginormous knee rips. A shirt. Bracelets. Shades. Banana water.
That's not an outfit. Okay, go to school.
This
Bye.
is part of the outfit. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I love you guys. Goodbye. I clean my room.
Deep clean your room.
I don't deep clean my room.
There you go.
Only sometimes. And I feel. I do things that are pretty intricate. Intricate. I do things more intricate.
Just put it down there.
Waiting for the lash to dry. This is just doing this in the background. Y'all can't see, but.